Coming to you live from Burnsville, Minnesota. Gary R. Harker rink. This is rink 1 at the Burnsville Ice Arena tonight for more junior gold B action out of the gold division. It'll be the Farmington Tigers taking on the Wolfpack from Cottage Grove. We'll start with the visiting team. Cottage Grove currently comes in ranked 27th in the state of Minnesota with an overall record of 6-10-3. In the gold division, they sit in 6th position, having played 18 games with an overall record of 6-9-3. They have 33 points in those 18 games. Cottage Grove will be the away team, wearing their green sweaters, green socks trimmed out in white. Now for your home team, who just came off a loss to St. Michael Albertville in a scrimmage. That was a 3-1 loss last night, but 2 wins, 2 back-to-back wins against Apple Valley, Eastview, Burnsville in gold division play. The Tigers currently come in ranked ahead of Cottage Grove. They come in at 23rd in the state of Minnesota with an overall record of 9-9-3. In the gold division, the Tigers currently, though, sit in 8th position. That's 2 spots behind Cottage Grove. Now they have 1 less game played. They have 17 games played. Overall record of 7-8-2. In those 17 games, they've earned 29 points. They currently sit 4 points behind Cottage Grove. No matter what happens tonight, the Tigers cannot catch Cottage Grove, but they can certainly do some damage by putting 3 points on the board. This is a big, big game here for the Tigers. They'll be the home team wearing their orange tops, orange socks trimmed out in white and black. Tigers with 17 games played in the gold division contest. Tigers will head to tournament play this weekend. They head up to Duluth. That'll be a Friday game. That game on Friday will come to you live. That's going to be a 8:15 p.m. game against another top-ranked team in the state of Minnesota, against Moorhead. Tournament play for the Tigers this weekend. But first things first, got to take care of business here in the gold division. Customary introductory handshakes. Players will go through, greet the coaches, fist bump with the referees, and we'll get this game underway. Tonight net looks like it's going to be number 1, Finn Heidela. Heidela will be back in net for the Tigers. Cottage Grove Tigers ready to tip it off. We'll get you started here with your starting lineup. At center will be number 5, Jack Peterson. At right wing, number 9, Luke Manthei. And at left wing, number 21, Jake Kiefer. Back defensively will be number 24, Mason Letter. And number 23, Colin Lehmeyer. Tigers might be switching it up here on the lines a little bit here tonight. We'll have to keep our eye on that. Opening tip-off comes right below our camera well. Now picked up by the Tigers, it's going to be Peterson. Peterson drags it back into their offensive zone. Tigers trying to go to work. Almost stolen there by Kiefer. Hits off of his stick. Tigers get back defensively, goes through neutral ice. Poke free there by Letter, now picked up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer swings that one around, looking for a long pass around. Hits off Kiefer's stick, and we're going to get all the way through. Here comes Letter. Icing waved off. Letter chased all the way around. Pins his man up against the board. Picked up by Manthei. Manthei trying to move it out to Peterson. Comes out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer tries to take a shot. That one goes high and wide. Now Kiefer's going to jump the play. And Kiefer's able to kick one free. Gets it right back over to Manthei. Then Manthei loses it, and now Peterson right back over to Manthei. Now Kiefer's going to swing back into the corner. Poked up free and high. And glove down. Picked up by Letter. Good hands there by 24. Coming right through goes Peterson. Peterson followed by Kiefer. Now he's going to come back to Manthei, just wide on the pass over to Manthei. Tries to get right back to Peterson, taken there by Cottage Grove. Picked up by Manthei. Tigers go back to work. Here goes Peterson. Peterson waits, holds, keeps it in the corner, comes all the way out to Lehmeyer. You know where this is going. Oh, Lehmeyer tried to go soft and low on that one, tried to hit him into Kiefer and into the redirect. Now Peterson working in from behind, and now it comes all the way out to Cottage Grove. Is able to get that one through. Rolling puck, but a weird angle. We may not get icing. And they wave icing off, picked up by Lehmeyer. Right behind Heidela. Comes up quickly to Letter. Letter moves one into the zone. On net. First shot coming from the Tigers from center ice, and that one's going to be saved by Cottage Grove. Now Anderson. It's Anderson, Besser, and Bjorkstrand. The brothers and Besser now onto the ice. Letter's still on. Now gives off to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand goes behind Heidel, tries to put on the brakes. Cottage Grove didn't bite. Now comes through up to Besser. Besser's going to race one forward. Besser racing after. Besser catches up. Besser waits. Tries to flip one forward, and that one hits off of Cottage Grove. Now Cottage Grove looking for the breakout. Gets it out to neutral ice. Now they start to pick up speed. Picked up there by Besser and knocked in deep. This one's going to circle all the way around. Cottage Grove is going to try to set up shot. Picked up by the Tigers. That was Stensland. Stensland drops one back into neutral ice. Now it's going to be chased by Anderson. Anderson's going to be the first one there. Anderson off to Besser. Besser now moves it through. Besser takes a shot, and that one went wide off of a stick. Blocked free. Nobody out front. Bjorkstrand trying to find that pass out front. Nobody there. Blair and Stensland now on defensively, and here we go. Here comes Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand works it through. Takes a nice little shot there. Save Cottage Grove. Good chance there for the Tigers. Bjorkstrand continues to get these chances, just keeps taking the shots. They're going to pay off. Now Kowalski on the ice for the first time, along with West. Bjorkstrand still on as well. Waiting to get him off. That'll probably get Boyer on. Now it's going to be flanked around by Stensland. Gets it up to Bjorkstrand. Moves one up. Is able to get it to neutralize. No, but stolen there by West. West going to chase this one down. Good feet there by West. Just came up short of dragging that one through the zone. Picked up by Blair. Blair's going to circle this one around, trying to hit over to Kowalski. Kowalski's going to race it down. We're going to get a whistled call, and that's going to be icing. Next group up, it was going to be Boyer. So it's Boyer, West, and Kowalski at forward, along with Letter and Lehmeyer. This one will be a defensive zone face-off on the left circle. This will be to the right of Heidela. Now comes through, quick shot there by Cottage Grove. That one went wide. Kowalski tries to chase that one down, knocks one free. Isn't able to get it into neutral ice though. Comes all the way back over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer from behind the net. Circles around, waits, comes over to Letter. Letter floats one up, nice shot, or nice pass up to Boyer. They got numbers 2-on-1. He's got West, takes a shot. That one went high, picked up by West. West tries to break one back down over to Boyer, and that one found a Cottage Grove stick. Lehmeyer able to keep it in. Now West, good hands. West drags it through, takes a shot. That one off a helmet and into the netting. Good pressure there by the Tigers. Tigers will come back out. They're going to keep. No, they're going to come back out with Peterson, Manthei, Kiefer, Lehmeyer, and Letter. We're now back to a full rotation. Peterson to take this face-off, offensive zone face-off the right circle. This one's going to come back to Cottage Grove. They try to flip one high, get one by Letter, hits off of a stick. That's going to wave off icing. Letter comes all the way through. No, Heidel is going to float one up. That one gets taken by Cottage Grove. Quick shot. Oh, Tigers got lucky there. That one went a little wide. Manthei tries to move a quick pass up. Now it's going to be Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer hit it off a skate. Coming Letter in front. Shot, and that one went wide. And Kiefer tries to move that one out. Now comes right back over to Kiefer. Flips one forward, getting over to Manthei. Manthei, nice stick job there. Now Manthei chases it down. Manthei knocks it in, tries to knock it in deep. Now does get it deep. It's going to circle all the way around. Kiefer's going to chase it there into the corner. Kiefer meets his man there. Comes over to Peterson. He's unable to corral it through. And now they go back. It's going to have to be Letter there first. Letter trying to find a handle, gets it over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer tries to track it down. It's going to come right back over to Cottage Grove. They try a centering pass. Now it's going to be over to Kiefer. Kiefer's got a little bit of time, and he tries to float one up, finds Manthei. Holy cow. Manthei up to Peterson, 2-on-2. Peterson with a shot off of the guard there by the goalie. Kept in by Manthei, and Tigers stay on sides. Knocked away by Letter. Now on is Bjorkstrand. Kiefer's going to jump in the play with him. Oh, he tries to drag through three. That's usually a bad idea, but picked up by Letter. Letter still with it on his stick. Letter over to Bjorkstrand. Oh, Letter with the nice little play there. I don't think Bjorkstrand was expecting it. Now Besser drives it all the way. Score! Get yours, number 3. Luke Besser puts him on the board right away. Tigers go up 1-0 here. 9:34 left in the first period. Tigers up 1-0, 9:34 here to go in the first period. We'll try to get a good call on that goal here in a minute. Besser's still on, now try to drag one through the neutral ice. Now brings it all the way down. It goes right back into the Tigers' offensive zone. Cottage Grove looks for the breakout. Tigers still with it on their offensive zone, picked up by Stensland. Stensland comes all the way through. Cottage Grove on the rush. Tigers got to get back. Stensland all the way through. Oh, great job by Heidela. Heidela was able to just knock that one down. Now Bjorkstrand with it, goes through neutral ice. Bjorkstrand trying to again drag through, trying to find number 14, Blair, who jumps the play. Now Blair's got to get back up. Bjorkstrand unable to drag it through. Now tries to come through and hits his man. Picked up by Besser. Besser kicks one forward. Now gets it over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand through the circle. Tries to take a shot. Now it's up to Anderson, and we're going to get a penalty. Penalty, roughing it looks like. Number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand, is going to be going to the penalty box. Tigers currently leading shots on goal 6-1. That goal coming at 9:34, scored by number 3, Luke Besser, assisted by number 24, Mason Letter. Number 3, Besser, assisted by number 24, Letter. 8:37 here to go now in period 1. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Tigers are going to be in a penalty kill situation. That one was cleared by Boyer. Here goes Cottage Grove and West, showing some good activity here early on in this game. 8:24 now goes. Now Boyer's going to chase. Boyer with speed going to come from behind the net. Now he's got to catch back up to his man. Here goes Cottage Grove through neutral ice. Trying to work by West, now by Letter. Goes all the way back behind Heidela. Tigers, actually really good defense last night. Had a couple really nice penalty kills. Now kicked away by Letter. Letter's going to keep this one on his stick. Waits, holds. Oh, just chips one forward. Nice play there by 24. 24 with a shot. That one goes wide. Now this is where you got to be careful, though. 24's got to get back. Now goes through neutral ice. He's going to jump right back into the play. Hits off of his skate. Tigers got to get back defensively. Don't want to let up a shorty here. Now comes through. Heidela saves that one right out in front. Comes the rebound and cleared by Lehmeyer. 1 minute to go now. Oh, then the ref. And the ref screwed up. That should have not have been an icing call. That should have been a clear call. Bad whistle there by the refs. No icing when there's a penalty kill. Now they're going to get Peterson, Kiefer, Letter, and Lehmeyer out there. Comes out, they get another clear as well as Jack Peterson wins that one. Now coming through neutral ice, Tigers got to get back. Kiefer on his horse. Now Lehmeyer, good stick there, now gets by him. Lehmeyer now quickly gets back, knocks another one by. See if they can pick it up. Lehmeyer at his feet. Lehmeyer waits, gets through. Still with Lehmeyer. Now coming up to Kiefer. Kiefer just snaps one down, slow roller, and that will be a clear for them. 35 seconds left in the Bjorkstrand penalty. Now it's going to be stolen by Kiefer, misses it. Oh man, picked up by Peterson, right in front of Kiefer, and another one, and he could score again. Oh, Kiefer with a couple of opportunities. Golden opportunities, shorthanded. Now 20 seconds remain. Nice pass in there by Peterson. Knocked away by Heidela. He's going to try to clear it. He misses it. Now Kiefer's going to try to jump the play. Knocked away there by Cottage Grove, and Kiefer again right into the middle of it. Kiefer steals it. Kiefer waits, tries to get it back over to Peterson. We got him back. Now we're on full even strength again, 5-on-5. Kiefer moves over to the puck, loses it there, picked up by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand just getting out of the penalty box. Bjorkstrand trying to split two, comes over to Peterson. Peterson waits, holds. Now comes all the way over to Kiefer. Kiefer drops it down over to Blair. Blair tries to get a shot on goal, does. Now there's shot, that one goes wide. Stensland thought about going after it. Now Bjorkstrand does. Now it's going to be Kiefer. That one goes out in the neutral ice, kept in by Kiefer, waits, holds. Now he's going to drag it in. Now Kiefer trying to get a pass out. Something's going on with that stick. .5:59 here to go in period number 1. It's 1-0 Tigers. Neutral zone face-off. We're going to get Besser Bjorkstrand's going to stay out along with Anderson, Blair, and Stensland. Now jimmed up, trying to get by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand unable to glove it down, but Tigers go right back to work. It's going to be Besser goes into the zone first. Now knocked away! Oh, that one almost found the corner of the goal as Besser was able to knock that one free. Now they try to get back over to Anderson. Comes over to Blair. Blair knocks that one down and can't find Anderson. Reached there by by Bjorkstrand, picked up by Anderson. Anderson with a good back check. Anderson's going to come over to Stensland. Stensland surveys, waits, holds. Now comes through neutral ice, comes all the way over to Anderson. That one got tipped, but Anderson with it on his stick. Anderson tries to drive it deep into their offensive zone. Picks it back over to Bjorkstrand with a shot. That one goes wide. Over to Blair. Blair with a shot. Tipped up front. Oh, no goal. It looked like it may have gone in. I think it did, but they didn't call it. Oh, that might have been a goal. It might have been an early whistle. Might have been two bad whistles here by the refs here tonight. Still 1-0, 5:10 left to play here in period number 1. It's going to be West, Boyer, and Kowalski. Good job there by, I think it was Blair with a tip, and then Boyer able to feed it through. Now it's going to be Kowalski as all day. Kowalski can do whatever he wants. That one gets by West, comes over to Boyer. Boyer right back over to West. West surveys around, trying to find over to Stensland. Went a little wide on where Stensland wanted it. Stensland comes right back through to Boyer. Boyer from the left circle takes a shot. Oh, good try to tip in there by West. Picked up by Stensland. Stensland drops it right back down. Right back over to Stensland. Stensland waits, holds. Comes right back over to West. West lets it float by him. It's going to get all the way to Boyer. Boyer tries to knock one over to West. West now jumps into the play, and here comes Cottage Grove. Tigers getting back. Tigers don't want to get beat. Stensland racing. Stayed in a nice, good position. Stensland hustling back. Was able to ward off any type of breakaway. Now picked up by West. Goes behind Heidela. West with it. West going to come up to Boyer. Boyer with it on his stick. Gets out to neutral ice. Now Boyer moves it through neutral ice. Move it in under 4 minutes to go. Boyer working it through. Right circle. Waiting, holding. Just knocks one free. And it's going to come all the way over to Manthei. Manthei back on the ice. Hit away there by West, picked up by Boyer. Left circle, had to get it through the legs. Now comes all the way up to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer drops one deep. Tigers got to check back up. That's going to get Peterson and Kiefer back on. Coming back through, goes into the corner, chased by Peterson. Peterson still on the puck, chasing it behind the net. Coming up now all the way to Lehmeyer, keeps it in briefly. Yep, he does. Comes over to Manthei. Manthei over to Kiefer. Kiefer on his backhand, waits, holds, takes a shot. That one got saved. Good pass there by number 9. Kiefer with another opportunity. Just keep putting him on net. Letter just tries to hold that one down. This one's going to come over now, back over to Letter. Letter's going to work it through the zone. Letter, everybody onside, takes a shot. Try to go top shelf. That one just blocked high as it was coming through the zone, nothing on net. Kiefer quickly through, tries to knock one away. Manthei holds his man up. Kiefer's going to join him. Looking for the puck, finds the puck, tries to get out to Letter, and then they sneak one by, but Lehmeyer's back. Moving under 3 minutes to go. 1-0's our score. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson now over to Kiefer. Kiefer moves it up to Manthei. Manthei hits one deep. Oh, then Manthei gets taken down. Manthei, can he get to it? No, he couldn't get to it. Oh, he might be able to hold the zone. Now it goes right back into Cottage Grove zone. Picked up there by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer circles around. He goes up to Kiefer, up to Peterson. That one too far. Peterson gets sandwiched, but still is able to knock it in their offensive zone. Picked up by Manthei. Manthei drags it through. Manthei still working, trying to find over to Peterson. It's behind the net now. Peterson working it back behind the net, tries to find it over to Kiefer. Then we're going to get a penalty. We're going to get a trip. It looks like the Tigers going right back to the penalty box for another 2 minutes. Tigers going right back on the penalty kill. This one's going to be on number 9, Luke Manthei. 2:20 here to play in period 1. Second penalty for the Tigers. Second penalty kill. They're 1 for 1 so far on the contest. Tigers will start with Bjorkstrand, Besser, Lehmeyer, and Letter. 1-0's our score. 2:18 to play. Trying to clear it, and they are. Good job there by Bjorkstrand. Took a whack at it, is able to clear it. 1:50 now to go in the penalty kill. That one knocked free, picked up by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand still trying to move it through the offensive zone. Tigers have been very pressure heavy on the penalty kill in their offensive zone. Now it's going to be driven all the way behind Heidela. Heidela's going to go back over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer puts it right on the defensive stick. He waits and then tries to find an opening. That one went through everybody, went wide. Now they try a centering pass, nothing there. Besser's going to chase it down. Besser knocks one free. Here comes Besser. Besser going to try to win the foot race, comes right through neutral ice. Besser still with it. Comes up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand gets ripped down, no call. Ripped down, no call. Now it's going to come right back over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand with it on his stick. He's going to try to move it up, moves it around, goes through another guy, gets ripped down. Now goes right in front, gets tackled down, gets held down. Let's see if we're going to get a call here. No call. Coming through the zone. Here comes Cottage Grove under a minute to go in their power play. Drags it all the way back out to neutral ice. Here comes West. West knocks one free. Then West gets tripped, and now we get a call. Oh, and West takes another trip. Let's see. Hopefully they don't get them for... They're going to get hooking, and that's it. 1:08 left to go here in period one. We're going to have 4-on-4 for the next 49 seconds. Tigers up 1-0. Tigers will start this 4-on-4 with Anderson, West, Lehmeyer, and Letter. West to take the face-off. This will be at the left circle. This will be to the right of the Cottage Grove goalie. West gives it back off to Cottage Grove, but quickly goes West. Now lost out, Letter trying to poke one free. They lose it there. Now Tigers got to get back. Anderson floating back. Already had Lehmeyer there. Lehmeyer knocked the first one away and got the next one away. Nice job there by Lehmeyer. Now comes Anderson. Tries to go through two. It hasn't worked yet. We keep trying it. 43 seconds remain. Now that one blocked, saved there by Heidela. 18 on this 4-on-4. This one's going to get out to the Cottage Grove defense that takes another shot. That one's saved by Heidela. Picked up by Anderson, just floats one out to defense. Now they're going to get set up again. Comes all the way over. Miss on that pass. 6 seconds left. Coming through, they try to centering pass. That one hits off the net. Now knocked free, and here comes Manthei. Oh, they tried to get a quick pass up to him. Was Letter, just wasn't able to find the feet. 13 seconds left. 1 minute left on the Tiger power play. Here they come. That one comes on to Manthei. Manthei's going to track it down. Out to Boyer. Boyer over to Letter. Takes another shot. He hit that shot last night, but unable to capitalize. Here at the end of the first period, Tigers will start the second period with 52 seconds left on their power play. In that first period, Tigers scoring once, leading shots on goal 12-5 over the Wolfpack. Scoring for the Tigers at 9:34, number 3, Luke Besser, assisted by number 24, Mason Letter. 3 penalties in the period, 2 by the Tigers. At 8:37, number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand, 2 minutes for roughing. At 2:20, number 9, Luke Manthei, 2 minutes for tripping. And at 1:08, that's where we currently sit now. Tigers on a power play is number 22 for the Wolfpack, 2 minutes for hooking. Tigers will come back. They'll be on the power play for the next 52 seconds. They're going to start this power play as they started the game. That's going to be number 5, Jack Peterson at center. Number 9, Luke Manthei at right wing. Number 21, Jake Kiefer at left wing. Oh, no, back defensively. We're going to have number 6, Owen Stensland, and number 24, Mason Letter. Let's see what the Tigers can do on this power play. This will be their first power play of the game. Peterson's going to try to drag that one through, gets off to Manthei. Manthei tries to get it deep, picked up by Cottage Grove. This one's going to come right back over to Kiefer. Kiefer tries to take a quick shot on this power play. That one saved, first shot of the second period. Coming for the Tigers, saved by the Wolfpack. Kiefer again with a shot. Out front, nobody there. That's going to be the problem with that shot. Nobody's there to take the rebound for him. Now they clear. It comes back over to Stensland. Stensland waits behind the net. Stensland comes up to Manthei. No, comes over to Kiefer. Oh, now Kiefer's got to backtrack, holds it, and then gives it all the way up to Manthei. Sorry, that's Peterson. Twice off Peterson's stick. Oh, they're just having a little bit of trouble catching the passes right now. Coming back through, another clear by the Wolfpack. 17 seconds left in the power play. Picked up by Stensland. Stensland all the way up to Manthei. Good catch. Now off to Kiefer. Kiefer moves it all the way through. Kiefer still driving it through. All the way in. And still looking, still now goes behind the net. Let's see if they set some. Oh, it's right there! Oh, keeper with a pass out to Manthei. Just couldn't quite capitalize. Here comes Peterson. Hit up by keeper. Manthei scores! Finally, the Tigers are able to tip one in. Shot by Peterson, tipped by Kiefer, and score by Manthei. Tigers go up 2-0. Tigers get on the board here early with a power play goal. That scored at 14:04 by number 9, Luke Manthei, assisted by number 5, Jack Peterson, and number 21, Jake Kiefer. Number 9, Manthei, assisted by number 5, Peterson, and 21, Kiefer. Now it's going to be West, Boyer, and Kowalski. West drags it back through the zone. Now waits, holds at the defensive point, knocked away there by Stensland. Tigers got to get back. It's going to be Blair. Blair, good footwork there, let it go between his legs. Heidel is able to settle it down, comes back over to, who's that going to be? That's going to be Boyer. Boyer now with some speed, going to try to pick it up through neutral ice. Gets by one man, going east to west, now north to south. Boyer pulls it all the way into his offensive zone. Knocks one in deep. Cottage picks it up, looks for the breakout, comes out to Stensland. Stensland tries to settle one down, gets knocked away, is able to knock away just barely. Now West got to get back. Good job there by Blair. Knocks away briefly and then rips his man down. We're going to get another penalty on the Tigers. And then a kick and a swing, and that's going to get a whistle. Blair's going to go to the penalty box, the third penalty for the Tigers. Tigers 2 for 2 on the penalty kill, but this is not what they want to be doing. I don't think Blair knew it was on him yet. Yeah, oh, he's going, what? Me? Who, me? I played those games. Don't make eye contact. Sometimes they don't even notice. 13-19 left here to go in period number 2. 2 minutes on the tripping call on Carson Blair. 2-0 Tigers. Now Cottage Grove looking to set this up, gets out to the defensive point. They come right back, they go D to D. Top of the circle, takes a shot and they score. Just like that, go right over Heidela, and it's 2-1. Tigers go 2 for 3 on the penalty kill. Tigers are good on 5-on-5. Don't put yourself down, and we won't find ourselves in that unfortunate situation. Quick shot there by the Wolfpack, and they bring this back to a one-score game. 13-11 here to go in period number 2. Besser to take the face-off. It's going to be Anderson, Besser, and Bjorkstrand. Picked up by Letter. Letter hits one in deep. Tigers go to work. Goes behind the Wolfpack goalie. Bjorkstrand waits, holds, knocks that one free, sits at his skate. Now gets tripped down. No call. Besser chases. Picked up by Wolfpack. They come through neutral ice. Back is Letter and Lehmeyer. Now out to Besser. Besser's going to have 2-on-1. Besser leading the charge. Besser waiting. Over to Bjorkstrand. Come on, Bjorkstrand. Oh, he got stonewalled by the Wolfpack goalie. Good play there by number 3 and 13. 13 put it on net. Just a good save. Way to stay with it there for number 33 from the Wolfpack. 12:38 here to go in period number 2. It's 2-1 Tigers. Besser wins the face-off over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand knocks one free over to Wolfpack, and here come the Wolfpack. Tigers got to get back defensively. Anderson chasing the play. Letter knocks it free. No, it goes behind Letter. Over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer knocks one back from behind him. Letter tries to drag one free into the corner, try to centering pass. Now goes back, and it's going to be Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer says, I'll take care of this. Gets it up to Anderson. Anderson just floats one out. That one got taken away, but lucky Letter behind the play is able to knock one free. Now Letter is going to try to get ahead of it. Letter moving through, tries to move. Again, we tried to go through 2 people. And for about the 5th time, we're 0 for 5 on that move. Cottage Grove now gets one deep. Oh, bouncing puck on Heidela. Lehmeyer's got to get back, 11:47. Comes all the way up. He's going to hit Anderson. Anderson chases it down. Anderson with it on his stick, left circle. Tries to backhand one in. It had a nice little rebound out front. We're going to keep play moving. Tigers did get a change. Peterson and Manthei are out, as well as Kiefer. Now they come right back through, knocked away by Kiefer. Oh, he just missed on that one as it hit off a leg, but driven right back into their offensive zone. Peterson's now changing. They go all the way to the defensive zone, off of Peterson's skate. Peterson's not letting up. Now it's going to be given off to Manthei. Comes all the way up to Manthei. Manthei tries to move one deep, gets it over to Kiefer. Kiefer knew he was going to be taking a hit there. Waited for the hit, lost the puck. Manthei chases after it, picked up by Cottage Grove. Now they slowly move it through the zone. We should get an icing called. There's the whistle. Under 11 to go here in period number 2. It's 2-1 Tigers. $10:59 to play. Tigers with an offensive zone face-off. This will be on the right circle to the left of the Cottage Grove goalie. Peterson to take the face-off. This one's going to come out to Manthei. Quickly out to Lehmeyer, Stensland. Kiefer just couldn't get a stick on it. Now that one did hit off the goalie. Kiefer tips one free, picked up by Cottage Grove. Manthei tries to move one out, just can't get out there. Kiefer over to Peterson, back over to Stensland, and it goes into neutral ice. Back out to Peterson. Peterson tries to flip one forward. Where did it go? It went into the bench area. Tigers will get a change. Bring out West, Kowalski, Boyer, Blair, and Stensland. West comes away with the face-off win. Now gets right back into neutral ice. Picked up by Stensland. Stensland's going to try to move it through the zone. He does. Stensland now moves it off to the left circle. Stensland tries to center a play, and Tiger got his stick held up. Now picked up by Stensland. Comes all the way out, keeps it in the offensive zone. West working hard down below. Now tries to center one out. Nobody there. Comes back out to Cottage Grove. Kowalski quickly after. Kowalski kicks one free. Now it's going to be chased into neutral ice. Picked up by Blair. Tigers back on sides. Blair tries to jump the play. Cottage Grove quickly gets it through neutral ice. Now into their offensive zone. Chased down by Stensland. Stensland quickly up the wall. Trying to hit up to Kowalski. Kowalski trying to race it down. Oh, and then it was left behind. That one was going to be by Besser. Tigers got to get back. Dangerous play. Walks all the way through, and we're going to get another penalty. My goodness, a fourth penalty for the Tigers. Fourth penalty for the Tigers coming up here in the second period. They're just not helping themselves. They're going to go back to 4-on-5, where they're 2 for 3 on the penalty kill tonight. Two minutes on the Stensland penalty. Bjorkstrand, Besser, Letter, and Lehmeyer. See what the Tigers can do. Cottage Grove successful on their last power play try. It comes right back. This is how the exact last one started. Now a block though by Bjorkstrand. Good job giving up your body by Bjorkstrand, then loses his twig, picks the twig back up, and Cottage Grove starts it up. Looking to get it through neutral ice. Bjorkstrand chasing behind. Now it's also going to be Lehmeyer back. Lehmeyer is able to hold his man up. Picked up by Letter. Let's see what Letter does. Letter tries to circle one all the way around. Gets by. And that's a clear for Letter. Now it's going to be chased by Besser. Moving in under 9 minutes to go here in period 2. 1:33 left on the Stensland penalty. Tigers playing a little aggressive up front. Now not getting back. Had a chance. Lehmeyer was able to steal it. Tigers kind of just umbrellaing up in the high in the neutral zone. Now picked up by Cottage Grove. They move it through, trying to pick it up. Takes a shot. Glove there by Heidela. Heidela with the save. Will get a change for the Tigers. 8:52 now here to go in period number 2. It's 2-1 Tigers. 1:12 left in the Stensland penalty. Tigers will get a change. It's going to be Peterson, Kiefer, Stensland, and Blair. Face-off win. That's what Peterson's looking for right here. And it's right at the ref's feet. Now it's going to be picked up by Blair. Blair's going to, he does clear it. Nice job by Blair. Blair clears it. Moving in under a minute to go. Kiefer's going to be the first one there. Kiefer's going to try to jump the play. Now it comes all the way back. Kiefer's going to stay with it. Kiefer's staying with it. Just floats one over. Now it's going to be Cottage Grove trying to figure out what to do with it. Kiefer quickly after it. Hassles his man there. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson gets one deep. Stays there. Cottage Grove trying to do everything they can just to break one out. Now Tigers, Kiefer! Oh my goodness, got set up once again by Peterson. Peterson's, I don't got that many good passes left in this stick. 8:16 now to play here in period number 2. 36 seconds left on the Stensland penalty. Tigers flip the script, and they're going to go on their offensive zone. This will be on the right circle left of the Cottage Grove goalie. This one, Peterson wins the draw behind. Cottage now picks it up. Kiefer's going to pick up his man, tries to knock the puck away. Cottage quickly through. Blair's got to get back. Blair hits his man. Good hit there by Blair. Cottage still keeps it. Hassle by Peterson. Cottage walking all the way in. And finally, they're able to get it. Now there, Blair is able to clear it. 15 seconds left. Cottage knocks it down. Quickly comes through. Kiefer's going to meet him right there. No, they couldn't make the interception. And nobody's back as they were trying to get a change. They still got to get back. Here goes Kiefer into the corner. 2 seconds left. And right out in front, Heidel is able to save it. And he takes a shot. Oh, now there's going to be... Nope. And we'll see if we get any penalties for roughing. And I think we're just going to break... We're just going to break it up. And it looks like they're going to let it go. Just a couple love taps, couple handshakes. Hi, how you doing? I'm from Farmington. You're from Cottage Grove. Nice to meet you. 7:39 here to go in period number 2. It's 2-1. Tigers back to even strength 5-on-5. Peterson, Manthei, Kiefer, Letter, and Lehmeyer. Now Lehmeyer tries to reach for it, comes back, it's going to come back over to Peterson. Peterson settles one down, comes all the way up to Kiefer. Kiefer waits, holds, now he's going to wait. Now he's going to drag it in. Everybody's onside. Kiefer takes a shot. Oh, front! Oh, and Peterson just had just a tough angle on it. Now Kiefer's going to pick it up again. Kiefer's going to take another shot, another rebound out front. Peterson chases. No, it's Manthei chasing. Now it's going to be Kiefer, puts a shoulder in his man. Now Letter puts a shoulder in his man. Now we got some hitting going on. Kiefer waits, holds. Where's the puck? Comes back into the offensive zone. Letter just give a drive-by there. Tigers got to be careful. Oh, my goodness. Letter just took a massive hit. Now they move it back through. This one should get icing. No, they're going to wave icing off. Tigers should get a change. Letter and Lehmeyer are going to remain out. Comes up to Letter. Over to Boyer. Boyer can't move it through. Now up to Bjorkstrand. Loses it right back over to Letter. Letter coming up all the way to West. West under his stick. West now chases it behind the net. Comes over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand goes under a man's legs and loses it behind the net. Bjorkstrand still chasing, tries to wrap one around. Rebound out front. Bjorkstrand reaches for it, just couldn't come away. Then reaches again for it, and no go. Now here comes Cottage Grove with speed. Tigers kind of getting back. Now they are back. Coming over to Lehmeyer, moving under 6 minutes to go. Picked up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand trying to work through players, trying to pass one up. That one got knocked away, and everyone just sat and kind of looked at it. Now Bjorkstrand gets back, comes right through neutralized, picked up by Letter. That one knocked free, gets by a couple of Tigers, knocked forward and now gloved by Heidela. 5:56 now here to play in period 2. It's 2-1 Tigers. Now coming on will be Kiefer, Anderson, Besser, Stensland, and Blair. Besser to take the face-off. This one's going to come off to Blair. Blair waits. Going to truck this one back over to Stensland. Stensland looks up, tries to float one high, finds up to Anderson, and then gave off to Besser. Neither of them come up with it. Kiefer then tries. No, still with Cottage Grove. Who's going to get to it? Blair just knocks one free, comes off easily to Heidela. Now over to Kiefer. Kiefer waits, floats one up to Besser. Besser hits it. I think he might have had Anderson, but no go. Now he tries to kick one, goes back to Stensland. Stensland waits. Stensland's still holding. Now Stensland's going to be double teamed. Coming all the way up, Blair settles it down, then Blair's going to lose it into the corner. Blair loses an edge. Here they come. They try to take a quick shot. That one goes back into the corner. Here comes Besser. The one-man breakout. He'll take care of things. Moves it right up the left-hand side. Still moving north to south. Going behind the net. Has his 2 men there. Tried to hit over to Anderson. Anderson just missed the pass. Then Stensland tried to get into it. Kiefer tries to hassle him there. Now Anderson's got to get all the way back. He does. And they come up to Besser. Besser with it, floats one up over to Stensland. Stensland! Oh, man, holy cow. Tigers trying to get a little discombobulated there as they're trying to make passes to one another. Now hit by Kiefer and hit down by Kiefer. That one goes into the bench area, and we'll get a change. 4:41 here to play in period 2. It's 2-1 Tigers. Tigers will get Peterson, Manthei, Bjorkstrand, Lehmeyer, and Letter. This one comes out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer quickly up to Letter. Letter waits, holds. I know where he's going with that one. He's going up to Bjorkstrand. Now over to Peterson. Peterson works it through the zone, gets it right back over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand into a corner, centering play out front. Oh, it looked like Manthei might have had the tip forward, and it just got delayed shortly. That would have put the Tigers up 2. Now hit by Lehmeyer. Good hit. Both players go down. Now moving through. Here comes Cottage. Cottage might get numbers. Coming up. All the way up now to Manthei. Manthei tries to work through. He gets hit down. Lehmeyer's going to jump into the play. Lehmeyer coming through the zone. Lehmeyer! That one hit up front and backhand. Tigers desperately looking for the back of the net. Still couldn't make one happen. Letter's got to get back. Lehmeyer tried to make another hit. Oh, now Manthei got into it. Hits are happening both sides. Bjorkstrand trying to work through. It's going to be over to Letter. We got rowdy benches. Letter with a shot and save. 3:42 now to play here in period 2. Next up is going to be West, Boyer, Kiefer, Blair, and Stensland. 3:42 here to play. It's 2-1 Tigers. West to take the face-off. Ref's giving them the business, the linesman. We'll see if that settles the play down and we get back to playing clean hockey. West to take the face-off. This one's going to go deep for Cottage. They quickly move it up. This one up to Stensland. Stensland right back over to Boyer. Boyer tried to knock one free. Goes to Cottage. Now they move it through neutral ice. Tigers got to get back. Here comes Cottage. Hits up to Stensland. Now up to Kiefer. Kiefer's going to wait. Oh, it knocked right out in front. Now picked up by Blair. Blair's knocked out front. Tigers can't make one, and it's a surprise Kiefer didn't get one there. Now knocked free again. And here they go. And it's going to be Kiefer's stick. They got numbers. They got all kinds of numbers. Which one do you want? Moves it over, and he can't make the play. Just can't make the play. All kinds of numbers. It was 4-on-1 Tigers, and just couldn't make the play. Comes back up to Kiefer. He's going to knock one deep. Moving under 3 minutes to go. Bjorkstrand now moves it through. He's going to give off to Besser. Besser tries to move it to Bjorkstrand. That one goes under his legs. Picked up by Cottage. They move it through neutral ice. Bjorkstrand with it. Bjorkstrand now is going to have some open ice. Bjorkstrand, let's see what he tries to do. Goes through the right. Now Juan trying to move it all the way through, and no play. Oh, man. Tigers got to start not worrying about hits, and got to see what's going to happen here. We have Bjorkstrand and a Cottage Grove player on the ground. And it looks like he's going to take both players. It's just a matter of time. I don't know what's gotten into the Tigers. I don't know why they're so focused on the hits. Bjorkstrand might be. Bjorkstrand's going maybe back to the bench. No, he's out of the game. They're going to relieve Bjorkstrand of his duties for the night. That's a ref discretion on that one. We'll see if we get a penalty. My guess is it's going to be offsetting. It was just a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. So Bjorkstrand's out. We're going to have to see what that penalty was and see how severe. Tigers have been playing such clean hockey as of late. Now Kowalski's going to have to serve the time for Bjorkstrand. So it is going to be offsetting 2-minute penalties. Kowalski's going to serve the penalty. No more 13 for the rest of the game. Coach is getting asking the refs what's going on. Two-minute minor for Charlie Bjorkstrand for roughing. 2-minute minor for number 29 for roughing. So just offsetting penalties. Bummer for the Tigers, though. Lose number 13. Tigers are going to have to make that up. Already down a few skaters, up 2-1 in this contest. But I guess the more time that ticks away, more you're giving up of ice time. Bjorkstrand now back out onto the ice. I think he's going to have to leave the facility. Up there goes the jersey. And we're going to get an offensive zone face-off. Coming to the right circle, left of the Cottage Grove goalie. It's going to be Kiefer, Anderson, Besser, Leder, and Lehmeyer. And it comes all the way out to Leder. He keeps it in. Now all the way in front. Who's it at? It's at Kiefer's feet. Kiefer now tries to move one free. All the way out to Leder. Good pass. Leder now trying to shoot one through, and that one got blocked by Cottage Grove. Coming through is Cottage Grove with it. Tigers unable to knock one free, but Cottage Grove leaves it behind. Still leaves it behind. Now Leder's going to jump the play. Goes deep into their zone. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson trying to move one around. Comes over to Lehmeyer. That one gets stolen. Now a centering pass. Comes out to the point. Shot. Save Heidela. And he covers it up. 1:59 now to go here in period number 2. Tigers up 2-1. Tigers are going to keep the same grouping out there. Besser will start. This one comes out. It's going to be chased by Anderson. Now kicked over to Kiefer. Kiefer waits, tries to get one up, and Anderson got hit, now gives off to Besser. Besser's going to move this one into their offensive zone. Gets by one man. They're going to get a penalty. Tigers, and he just floats one out, and the Tigers will go right back on the power play. Hooking is going to be the call on the Wolfpack. Penalties starting to pile up both ways. Tigers down with 5, and that'll be now the 3rd on Cottage Grove. Kiefer, Manthei, Peterson, Leder, Stensland. 1:46, power play starts. And it comes out to Manthei. Manthei quickly over to Stensland, over to Leder. Leder with all kinds of time. Now it goes right in front of Kiefer. That one gets gloved. Kiefer unable to get a stick on it as Leder floats one in. It gets gloved by the Wolfpack goalie. $1:54 to go. Now Cottage Grove trying to get it, and they do. They come away with it and are able to clear. On to Heidela. Now it's going to be picked up by Stensland. Stensland's going to drag this one out. Takes a detour, holding, waiting, trying to look for a passing lane. Still looking for a passing lane. Does not want to turn this thing over. Stensland now with it. With men in front, and his pass goes wide. Bring it all the way back for a defensive zone face-off. This will be on the left circle to the right of Heidela. 1:32 now left in the Tiger power play. Two to 1 Tigers. This one comes out to the Cottage Grove defense. They take a shot, save Heidela. Picked up by Stensland. Stensland with it behind the net. Tries to float one out to Leder. Can Leder break this? No, Leder loses it. It's going to come back. Cottage Grove going to walk it in. Oh, now Leder just went and stole it right back away. Leder up to Kiefer. Kiefer just floats one out to nobody, and this one gets cleared. 1:10 to go. And now they hold it. It comes out to Leder. Now out to Peterson. Let's see if Peterson gives it back over to Leder. Leder's going to walk this one in the offensive zone. Let's get something set up. Here comes Leder. Leder tries to take a shot. Now it's going to be scrum out front and no goal. Tigers will get a change. 40.6 seconds left, 55 seconds left in the Tiger power play. Tigers will get a change. This will be West, Boyer, and Anderson. Two to 1 Tigers. 55 seconds left in the power play. 40.6 seconds left here to go in period 2. Comes out now out to Stensland. Stensland quickly over to Leder. Leder comes all the way back over to Stensland. At the top of the right circle, takes a shot. Out front, rebound. Tigers take a slap at it, and it goes wide. Now Tigers set it up. Boyer settles it down, waits, holds. Boyer now tries to get a pass. It's just going to get stolen. Boyer's pass couldn't find over to Stensland, and here comes Cottage Grove once again. Blocked down there by Stensland, picked up by Leder. Leder now tries to find a handle, moving in 11 seconds. Going to move it right back over to Stensland. Now Stensland lets a man go by, 6 seconds. Comes over to Leder. Leder knocks that one free. Leder's going to try to get one more run at it. And that will do it for the end of the second period. We'll be back in 15 minutes to close this one out. Tigers up 2-1. They'll be on a power play for the next 14 seconds. Zamboni's off the ice. Second intermission coming to an end. Cottage Grove starting to work their way out, waiting for the refs to make their way out onto the ice, and we'll get this third period started. Get you caught up on through the first 2 periods of stats. In the second period, both teams scoring a goal, making the current score 2-1. In the second period, Cottage Grove taking 8 shots. That brings their 2-period total to 13. Tigers taking 16 shots in the second period, bringing their 2-period total to 28. 28-13 in favor of the Tigers on shots on goal. In the second period, there are 2 goals. At 14:04, number 9, Luke Manthai, assisted by number 5, Jack Peterson, and number 21, Jake Kiefer. Number 9, Manthai, from number 5, Peterson, and 21, Kiefer. Then at 13:11, a power play goal for the Wolfpack. Number 34 for the Wolfpack, assisted by number 44. Also in the second period, we had 5 penalties. 3 by the Tigers. At 13:19, number 14, Carson Blair, 2 minutes for tripping. At 9:41, number 6, Owen Stensland, 2 minutes for tripping. At 2:32, Charlie Bjorkstrand, 2 minutes for roughing. He was also a disqualification at that point. Then for Cottage Grove at 2:32 on the Bjorkstrand penalty, number 29 for the Wolfpack, 2 minutes for roughing. And at 1:46 for the Wolfpack, that's where we currently stand. Number 13, 2 minutes for hooking. Tigers will be on a 14-second power play as we resume play. Here come the Tigers out onto the ice. Heidel is saving 12 of the 13 shots he faced. Cottage Grove goalie saving 26 of the 28 shots that he's faced. All the Tigers out, and we'll get this one going here in just a few minutes. There's the whistle. We'll get your starting lineups in a moment. Start here the third period. Tigers trying to finish this one out. 3 points here is a massive victory for the Tigers against Cottage Grove, who stands ahead of them in the standings. Tigers break their huddle, and we'll come out with our starting lineups here for the third period. It's going to be number 5, Jack Peterson at center, number 9, Luke Manthai at right wing, at left wing, number 21, Jake Kiefer. Back defensively will be number 24, Mason Letter, and number 23, Colin Lehmeyer. 15 minutes on the clock, 14-second power play for the Tigers. Number 1, Finn Heidel back in net. Tigers trying to get through 15 minutes of play here cleanly and with a victory. Peterson's going to come back over to Letter, now over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer looks to pass it up, misses on that pass, but comes up to Manthai, now cleared. Comes all the way down, no icing. That's going to be 4 seconds now left of the power play. Circled around by Letter. Letter's going to push this one over to Lehmeyer. That does it. Tigers back to full strength. Now comes through Kiefer right off of his skates. Now picked up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer trying to move it up to Kiefer. Kiefer gets stripped down. No call. Picked up by Lehmeyer. Now over to Kiefer. Kiefer's going to put it into the offensive zone. Kiefer waits. Oh, takes a shot. That one goes off his skate. And ran over by Peterson. And met over by Kiefer as well. And nobody can make a play. Here comes Manthai. Over to Peterson. And that one both got knocked away. Again, no puck luck there for the Tigers. Knocked there by Kiefer. Kiefer tries to keep it in. Comes out to Manthai. Manthai gets it hit away there. Now Lehmeyer's got to get on his horse to get back after it. Under 14 to go. Lehmeyer loses it behind the net. Picked up, now hit by Lehmeyer. Knocked forward, stays in the left circle. Chased by Manthai, now goes over to Letter and up to Peterson. Peterson knocks one forward, hits it up to Letter. Letter corrals that one in. Puts it all over to Manthai. Manthai's going to take this one off. Manthai tries to send one over to Letter. Takes a shot. First shot of the third period. Now we got nothing on. It's going to be Letter again with a shot. Try to go top shelf. That would have been a huge one there for the Tigers. Besser on. Besser waits. Besser comes back over to Stensland. Stensland up to Letter. Letter gets it in deep. And we're going to see what Besser's going to do here. Besser loses an edge. Now Boyer, along with Kiefer, trying to keep the puck in the zone. Oh, gets by Boyer, but here comes Blair for the first time. Blair keeps it in. Driven him back. Kiefer's still on the ice. Kiefer with it behind the net. Knocks one free. Comes out to Besser. Besser over to Stensland. Settles that one down. Over to Besser. Besser waits. Besser looking for a shot. Waiting for a window. Comes through the zone. Holding, waits. Comes all the way through and nobody there. Besser looking for that short entry pass. Just getting a little tight there for the gang. Now picked up by Stensland. Stensland moves it, tries to move it through neutral ice. Gets it through neutral ice. Oh my goodness. Who was that? That was Besser. Just took a shot. But here comes Anderson. Another one. Boyer with a chance. And again, the Tigers with no puck luck. Knocked down. There goes a twig for Anderson. A twig now. Oh, it's a broken twig. Oh, now a hit by Besser. You know Besser did not like that cheap shot. He doesn't usually do that, but he made sure that it was known that he was around. It comes back into the left circle shot. That one goes wide. Tigers got to get themselves readjusted defensively. Oh, another big hit. That one by Boyer. Now it's going to come out. How is Kiefer on? Kiefer with a breakaway. Holds, and another shot goes into the netting. Kiefer had the breakaway, took the shot from the top of the circle. Good save there by the Cottage Grove goalie. 12:08 here to go in the third period. Tigers up, 2-1. It's going to be Kowalski, West, Kiefer, Letter, Lehmeyer. This one now, West gets it out to Letter. Letter feeds it over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer's going to track this down. You know where this is going. Oh, he takes the shot, but that goes wide. Chased down by Kiefer. Kiefer is going to wait, hold, knocks it back over to West. West finds it there, drives it in deep. Kowalski chasing. Kowalski getting after it. Kowalski now gives off to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer! Oh my goodness! What a play! But it was a great save by the Cottage Grove goalie. Lehmeyer put it right onto West's stick. He redirects out front. But again, no puck luck for the Tigers. That was an absolute crazy save there by the Cottage Grove goalie. 11:48 here to play in period 3. Tigers putting some pressure. It's going to be West, Kowalski, Kiefer, Lehmeyer, Letter. This one's going to go back to Cottage Grove. They try to knock one high, knocked down by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with a big shot. That one goes up in the netting. Letter gets a full use out of that one. He sees fairway, and he's going to take it. Here comes Kiefer. Kiefer fights for it there. Kiefer with it on his stick briefly, then knocked out. Knocked down by Letter. Letter chases back after, tries to move it up to Kowalski. Quickly goes Cottage Grove right through neutral ice. Chase there. It's going to be now Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer tries to jump into the play. Gets behind Lehmeyer. Over to West. Over to Letter. Letter tries to find a handle. Gets it taken away. Oh, no. Here they go. It's going to come out to Letter. Letter comes away with it. Now Letter moving it up the left-hand side. Letter with West. Tries to move it again, and that one got poked away. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson trying to hold it. Picked up by Cottage Grove. Comes over to Kiefer. Kiefer throws it right into his bench area, and let's see, it's going to be a defensive zone faceoff. 11:05 now to go here in period 3. Tigers up 2-1. Stensland and Blair out defensively, along with Peterson, Manthey, and Anderson. Tigers desperately need a goal here. Now coming over to Manthey. Manthey trying to chase it down, comes right out and then knocked off of Stensland's boot and up into the netting, and we'll get another defensive zone faceoff. 10:58 now to go here in period 3. Peterson to take the faceoff. Peterson tries to chase it down. Now it's going to be Anderson. Anderson moving up the left-hand side, trying to get speed ahead of his defenseman. Now he's waiting for the hit. Anderson knew that hit was coming, put the brakes on. Now Anderson moves it all the way over to Stensland, and Stensland has to backtrack into neutral ice. Stensland with it, flips one high, goes over to Peterson. Peterson with a nice knockdown. Now Peterson works it through, gets hooked. No call. Shot, and no rebound. Shot by Anderson, got saved. This one's going to move up to Stensland. Tries to hold the zone, does briefly, and then out to neutral ice. That should do icing, and waiting for the call. There's the call. We'll bring it all the way back for an offensive zone faceoff. 10:25 left here to go in period 3. It's 2-1 Tigers. We're going to bring out Besser, Boyer, Kiefer, Stensland, and Blair. Face-off goes Cottage Grove. Chaser by Kiefer. Knocked all the way around. It gets by Blair. All the way down. That should get icing. Tigers got a little fortunate there. They tried a quick breakaway and just got a little bit wide and got a little bit too fast. 10:18 out of here to go in period number 3. Tigers remain up 2-1. Offensive zone face-off coming to the right circle, left of the Cottage Grove goalie. Besser, same play. Here it comes. Keeper now this time, though, gets to his man, hits him. Oh, hit by Boyer. Where is it? He stays behind the net. Picked up by Besser. Goes right back over to Kiefer. Kiefer's got to chase it back down. They're trying to get it out. He's going to knock one forward. Blair knocks it in. Kept in by Besser. No, now it's going to be picked up by Cottage Grove. Comes all the way over to Kiefer. Kiefer settles that one down. Knocks one free, but too light again. Just a turnover. Lazy pass there by the Tigers. Blocked by Kiefer, but where is it? It's a magic trick. I think it went high into the air and maybe into the ceiling. Finally dropped down. 9:45 to go in period 3. Tigers just getting too lazy with passes here from the start of the second half of the second period. Got to find some crispness now, and they'll get it back. Here comes Lehmeyer over to Letter. Letter is going to move it up high and into the ceiling. Pretty nifty play there by number 24. Can throw a puck up into the ceiling. Tigers playing with fire here a little bit as they're trying to get cute with too many things. This one's going to come back over to Letter. Letter's going to flank this one over. No, Boyer's going to let Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer was not running hard after it. Now they try to move it up to Kiefer. Finds Kiefer. Kiefer moves it through neutral ice. Gets one not deep. It's going to be taken there by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove circles back around. Now they'll come through neutral ice. Here comes Cottage Grove. Still moving through. Nobody stopping him. West now on. Besser on. Tries to get through. He does get through. Then finally knocked away. But right out front, Tigers do hit it with their stick. Tigers will get a change. Kowalski, Anderson, West, along with Lehmeyer and Letter. This one's going to come out to Anderson. Anderson's going to work this one through the zone on himself. He's coming up north and south, coming up to the left. Takes a shot, that one gets blocked. Oh, then he tries to center and play another one. Tries to get over to Kowalski. It's still on Anderson's stick. Anderson pulls that one free. Comes out to Lehmeyer. You know what this is going. Oh, it's a big shot. Oh, Kowalski was able to redirect one. Now comes all the way up to Letter. Letter tries to settle it down. Letter knocks one in deep. Can be chased up by Anderson. Gets by Anderson. Oh, there goes Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer tips one free to Anderson. Anderson tries to move one free. Again, still on Anderson. Comes out to Lehmeyer. Big shot. Hits him right in the side. That one might leave a bruise. Picked up by Letter. Letter floats one through. Finds it up to Kowalski. Comes back over to West. West drives one in deep. Anderson's going to be the first one there. Anderson with it. Left it there. Now Cottage Grove, everyone's just kind of standing around right now. Boyer on. Boyer will give him some energy. Boyer's coming through. Still with it on Boyer. Boyer tries to center a play. Nothing there. Picked up by Anderson. Throws it right through the middle. Picked up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer's going to go right behind the net. Quick centering play. Not there. Now the Tigers got to get back. Cottage Grove with just one. West going to take his man right into it. West, good job there by West. West with it. Comes all the way over. Hits off Lehmeyer's stick. Knocked free by Lehmeyer. Now they're going to get a call. They're going to get an interference, it looks like, on Cottage Grove. Tigers are going to go back on the power play. 7:50 left to play here in period 3. Number 29 for Cottage Grove goes into the penalty box. Tigers will start with Manthei, Peterson, Kiefer, Stensland, and Blair. See if the Tigers can capitalize here. Comes out to Peterson, or Manthei. Manthei over to Stensland. Stensland right back over to Manthei. Settles that one down. Comes all the way up to Blair, and Blair goes out to neutral ice. Stensland, now they go back up. Stensland drags it right back into the offensive zone. Stensland now comes all the way through into the corner behind the net. Let's see what we get for a passing angle. Coming through is Stensland. Still now tries to take a shot. They can set this thing up. Peterson gets it out to Blair. Blair does settle that one down, gets it right back over to Stensland. Stensland tries to get one out front. Oh, good job. Peterson was there. Now kept in by Stensland. Stensland down to Peterson. Peterson takes a shot and gloved. Tigers getting a few shots on net. 7:09 now to go in period 3. 1:20 left to go in the Tiger power play. Letter coming on for Blair, so it's going to be Blair and Stensland back defensively. Kiefer, Peterson, and Manthei. Peterson to take the face-off. This one comes out to Cottage Grove, and they clear. Now coming right back is Cottage Grove. Knocked away there by Stensland, picked up by Kiefer. Maybe it's picked up by Kiefer. Now tries a hard pass again right over to Peterson. They're going to get offsides. Neutral zone face-off. Neutral zone face-off. Tigers will get a new group out there. West, Anderson, and Besser. This one comes out to Cottage Grove. 58 seconds left in the power play. Picked up by Stensland. He's going to try to get it over to Anderson. Anderson has to race this one down. Anderson comes away with it. They can set this up. Comes up to Stensland. Stensland from the point. Oh, it hit off of West. Direct off of West as he was trying to get the redirect out front. Oh, man, now Peitala is going to come over to Letter. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson's going to race it in. Anderson's not going to race it in. Comes all the way back. We're going to get offsides. Neutral zone face-off. We're going to keep with West, Besser, Anderson, Letter, and Stensland. 32 seconds remain in the power play. Now this one comes out to Stensland. Stensland comes over to Letter. Letter takes it into the offensive zone. Letter getting trapped there, waiting, holding. Letter with it behind the net. And he's going to try to center a pass. Now it comes out to Letter. Bass Letter and goes out to neutral ice. Stensland waits. Stensland still with it. Stensland comes up to Anderson. Now Anderson up to Besser. 8 seconds left on the power play. Besser working all the way through. Gets by his man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We'll say it one more time. Oh, my goodness. Number 3, nonchalantly, just walking it right through. Gets by his man. Little wrist flick up, and it goes in the back of the net. That's a huge goal by number 3, Luke Besser. Power play goal for the Tigers. We'll get a good call on that goal here at 5:52. Number 3, Luke Besser, assisted by number 16, Connor Anderson, and number 6, Owen Stensland. Number 3, Besser, assisted by number 16, Anderson, and number 6, Stensland. Tigers go back up by 2. Now Besser moves it all the way through, tries to take a quick shot. That one's a kick save there by the by the Wildcat goalie. Now move back behind. There's some energy. Got Boyer out there now. It's going to come to Lehmeyer. Oh, he puts his hand down the side. Now it's Anderson with a quick shot. Just went wide. Now the Tigers are starting to pick up some energy here. Wildcats with it. Move right through the zone. Moving under 5 minutes to go. Now the Wildcats looking to get something going. Save there, Peitala. Come all the way out to Anderson. Anderson pushes one back over to Letter. Letter over to Peitala! Out front! It's still out front! Oh my goodness, what are they doing? It's going to be Boyer now. Boyer gives up to Anderson. Anderson over to Boyer. Boyer with the backhand just over the net, and then got tackled by his own man. Now here comes Cottage Grove with numbers, trying to work it through the zone. They're on sides. They set it up. No, it's going to be a nice job by Peterson. Gets it right back in the neutral ice. Here comes Boyer. Boyer has Kiefer. Oh, he couldn't snap it back. Had his man. Now it's going to come all the way back. Kiefer will be the first one. Just knocks it in deep. First one there is going to be Peterson. Peterson hassles his man, picked up by Manthei. Manthei tries to move it back through the zone. Manthei with it still on his stick. Out front, Lehmeyer. Oh, what a kick save. Lehmeyer sniffing net there. Oh, then a big hit by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer coming all the way through. It's going to come over to Kiefer. Kiefer's going to have to drag this one. It's going to come up to Peitala. Peitala settles it down for Kiefer. Kiefer quickly snaps one up. Misses Manthei. Here comes Cottage Grove. Walks it right through the defense, and now we have offsides. 4:09 to go. Tigers up 3-1. Peterson, Manthei, Kiefer, Stensland, Blair comes out to Cottage Grove. They quickly move it right through neutral ice into their offensive zone. Here's a centering play, comes all the way up to Peitala. He knocks that one free, comes over to Blair. Blair knocks one high and deep into the crowd area. Only a few seats left open here, you can see at the Gary R. Harker Arena. That did hit an open seat. Lucky that didn't hurt somebody with how many fans we got here tonight. Under 4 to go. 3-1. Tigers trying to hold on for a big victory. This one comes out to Cottage Grove. No, hit by Kiefer. Hit by Cottage Grove. They're trying to look for it at their feet. Who's got it? Comes right back out to Cottage Grove. Now it's going to be chased over by Kiefer. Big shot. That one goes wide. Manthei runs after it. Manthei with it at his feet. Kiefer again. Kiefer hustling, trying to get through the zone. Now we're going to get a penalty. Trying to see who the penalty's on. Must be a penalty on Cottage Grove. Still with Peterson. Peterson tries to move it up to Kiefer. No, it's going to be on Surprise. Oh, no penalty. It looks like it was just offsides. My bad on that call. So no delay penalty. We play on. Under 3 to go. Shot, save, Heidela. Now they got to get after it. Tigers got to get back in the offensive zone. Chased by Stensland. Stensland with it behind the net. Swings one over to Manthei. Manthei trying to get deep. Gets by. Then he gets ripped down and no call. But that's going to free up Peterson. Peterson runs it down. Peterson with it. Holds it. Wade's trying to go right into Manthei. Might have had Kiefer on the second level. Kiefer chips one free. His man in the back holds his man up. And another man goes down for the Tigers. Coming through the zone. Gets by Stensland. Tigers got to get back. Players got to get over. Save Heidela. And they get it back out to neutral ice. That could be, no, the Cottage Grove goalie is going to settle that one down. Manthei staying on. Here they get a change. On the ice comes Anderson, along with Letter, Besser, Stensland. Centering play out front, and then Anderson went right back through the crease. Little double duke there. Double deke, I mean. West is chasing that one down. West hits his man. Picked up by Besser. Besser with some nifty moves behind the net. Gets hit. Keeps it on. Comes over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with a shot. Oh, my goodness. That was a nice little saddle ride there for Anderson as he tried to jump over the puck. Block his way through to the back of the net, but saved by the Cottage Grove goalie. 2:11 here to go in period number 3. It's 3-1 Tigers. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Tigers to the right circle. It's up 3-1, 2:11 to go. West chased it down. Now picked up by Cottage Grove. Moving in under 2 minutes. Cottage Grove trying to find some urgency. Comes into Anderson, takes a shot, glove, save. 2 minutes left, 2:01 to be exact, because that's what we are here. We're exact. 3-1 Tigers here in the third period. Besser to take the face-off. Now I'm trying to get over to Anderson. Poked away by Letter. Picked up by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove comes through neutral ice. Cottage Grove trying to push one through. Nice job there by Lehmeyer. Puts a body on his man. Puts it right back out into neutral ice. Under 1:50 to go. Knock forward by Letter. Now Cottage Grove right back through neutral ice. Controls it. Trying to get in their offensive zone. Lehmeyer chips one free over to Besser. Besser up to Anderson. 2-on-1. Anderson over to Besser! Oh, man, Besser. Great idea. Just a better save by the Cottage Grove goalie. Let's see how many that young man has saved tonight. That's the 43rd shot for the Tigers. That means number 33 for Cottage Grove has saved 40 shots tonight. Wow, what a game. Here comes Besser. Sorry, it's going to be Peterson, along with Boyer and Kiefer. Tigers definitely playing some prevent defense. Comes out to Lehmeyer, just takes a shot, gets it gloved. Nobody down low. Kiefer playing up high that entire way. Definitely playing zone defense, umbrella defense, making sure that they're not going to let up anything. And we're going to drop it. 1:17 to go. Comes over to Kiefer. Kiefer stamps one through. And another man just got ejected. Coming off the ice, another disqualification. Drop the puck. It's 5-on-5. They have 5. Now we got the right count. Looks like we might be running out of time. 1:13 left here to go in the game. A little bit of a sloppy game, but the Tigers are going to come away victorious. That's going to do it. Tigers winning. They're going to pick up a big 3 points. Huge job there by the Tigers. They give the big roar. They're like brothers, and they're like siblings out here between the two teams. We'll get you caught up. Final stats on the game. Tigers win 3-1. They also outshoot Cottage Grove 43-18. Scoring in the third period was number 3, Luke Besser, assisted by number 16, Connor Anderson, and number 6, Owen Stensland. 1 penalty in the third period at 7:50. That was number 29 for Cottage Grove. 2 minutes for roughing. Tigers will be back in action next on Friday as they travel north to Duluth. That'll be for a tournament. They got Moorhead, top-ranked Moorhead, in the first game. That'll be at 8:15 p.m. We'll be coming live. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see everybody on